Master your mind. Forget about manifesting. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, a lot of people are thinking about manifesting things that they want. There's a lot of talk about attracting and manifesting and raising your vibration to get things to manifest, all kinds of things. But really what we're after here is what the true knowledge of life is, who we really are. And when we know that, then we just want to master our mind. We want to do our part in the creative processes in our human form, right? We have our inner being, which is our non-physical self, and then our physical self. So the part that we do in order to receive the good life that we want on a continuous basis, that's joyous expansion, is the thought part. That's our part. Now, amazingly enough, that is a piece that gets left out of our education as we're growing up. We don't get taught about the value, the power, the importance of each thought that we think. And then emotion is just something there, but not identified at all as our guidance system to our thought energy. Imagine that. The most powerful aspect of us as a human being, and there's not any teaching of that going through school. We come out of so many years of school and we don't get the most fundamental, basic, powerful aspect about our being that determines everything that happens in our life. So that's what I'm all about here. Mastering your mind, alignment. See, it's kind of the same thing, because alignment is when your thoughts are in agreement with your inner being. See, your inner being, the non-physical part of you, knows the creative process, knows how everything works. So it's always got a good thought about everything. It knows where you are, what you're doing, everything about your life. And it never ever sees anything going on in a way that's of any negative energy. It always sees how everything is serving you. So that's what you want to do, is get in alignment with your inner being. And then that is the mastery of your mind, because you are in alignment, because you're thinking all those thoughts that are in agreement. And so they're high vibration. And that's what allows your life to flow, because look, as you're thinking those thoughts, as you're choosing them, that's what the stream of energy going through the law of attraction is. Law of attraction then is connecting you with the path of details that bring you together for you to receive what you want. It's a very easy process to understand. And when you just focus on mastering your mind, then all the manifestations that you want are just a byproduct to come flowing into your life, because your inner being knows when you have the contrast. And all that stuff is set up. It's all in the background, all set up. You just go through your day using your powerful thinking mind in alignment, and that conversation with the law of attraction is high vibration, and your life is going to flow in all the ways that are satisfying to you. Now, one thing we got to know, of course, is our subconscious mind, because that got loaded up with faulty beliefs. So what does it do? It influences our conscious thinking mind. It also broadcasts the law of attraction. It's doing two very powerful things, but we can tame that power when we take charge of our conscious mind, because we can overrule the beliefs in our subconscious mind. Now, not immediately, they're not going to change, but we can deactivate them as we're taking on new thought patterns that are in alignment, in agreement with our inner being. So that's the mastery of our mind, is to train our mind to think in the ways that our inner being thinks, which is from the creative process perspective. So if we will do that on all matters in our life, in our day, on finances, on relationships, on jobs, ourself, friendships, traffic, paying bills, spending money, taking trips, everything about your life. If the thoughts around those things, as you're doing them, as you're traveling, as you're engaging with people, as you're spending money, all those things, if your thoughts are in alignment, in other words, you know they're in alignment, because if the emotion is positive, that's an in alignment thought. And if it's negative, it's not. And then you do the deconstruct on that to get that changed back into a legitimately good feeling thought, which we know it is because it's an in alignment thought, right? So when you start taking charge of your mind to master your mind, and it's a learning process, right, versus a technique to manifest something, you see, it's not even in the same ballpark. It's a completely different thing. So that's why I say forget about manifesting. Start to learn to master your mind. When you get your energy in alignment, you have that conversation with the law of attraction that's going to be high vibration. Your life's going to be everything you want it to be. And at the same time, you're repatterning your conscious mind, training it back into those natural in alignment thoughts. You're displacing those faulty beliefs and you're cleaning up all of that too. But until you do that, you see, your conscious mind really is the powerhouse. It's the real pinnacle of your power. But if you don't take charge of it, if you're lazy with it, if you let the physical world influence it and faulty beliefs influence it, then it's weak. It's a very weak muscle. It's not really serving you at all in the powerful way that it can. But as soon as you start to take charge of it, now it's the ruler. It overrules the subconscious beliefs. It will repattern and reprogram them over time. Immediately in the present moment, it will offer high vibration energy to the law of attraction. So you see, you know that process. Then you're okay. You just keep doing that. You keep doing the training and the repatterning of your present moment thoughts. And you get your mind back into alignment. And again, your inner being is with you all the time. And you know how you're doing, because negative emotion means you slipped out of alignment. Those thoughts are not in alignment. And positive emotion means that you are. So you have that moment by moment guidance from your inner being. So, and again, the reason we want to forget about manifesting is because here you are on planet Earth and you've got energy going on. Now, if it's high vibration, your life is going to be manifesting in the way that you want, and low, it's not going to be. See, the law of attraction is always picking up that energy. So whether your experience is the happy face experience or the not happy face experience, that all has to do with your energy, and your energy has to do with the thoughts that you're thinking and the beliefs that you have. So you just don't want to say things like, I can't create the things I want, or I can't manifest. That's not accurate. Everything in your life is the creation and the manifestation of your energy, right? Everything is the So we're not changing. We're not fooling around with the manifestation part of the formula. We're fooling around and getting back in alignment with the energy part of the formula. The frequency that we're offering to the law of attraction, that has to do with our thoughts. So that's the part that we're working on. We want to work on is the thought energy, not the manifestations. Not looking at the world of manifestations and think there's some technique that you do, specific thoughts, actions, whatever, that's going to get something to manifest. We just want to get away from that altogether. It's not about that. That's a misunderstanding, and now we're understanding that it's alignment. It's mastery of your mind. It's the conversation you're having with the law of attraction as you go through the day. This is what determines what's going to be manifesting in your life. So again, let's forget about the manifesting. Let's take care of the energy. The manifestations will take care of themselves because the creative process is set up for that. So let's work on mind mastery. So let me just talk about a few things with respect to what I just talked about. Now I see comments about spiritual bypassing and toxic positivity. I recently did a video on that, but I had a few more comments. So anybody that's thinking that what I'm teaching here is spiritual bypassing or toxic positivity, anything like that, in other words, just trying to glaze over not feeling good about something or a situation that happened and just trying to paint it with a nice picture and not really processing it in a genuine way. See, that's not what's going on here. See, what I just talked about, mind mastery, you're facing everything in your life, from your past, your present, your dreams, everything, your current circumstances. You're facing everything head on. You're looking at it. You're not feeling good about it just to give yourself some nice, positive sounding thought. You're understanding how that situation is serving you. You're looking at it, okay, this just happened. I don't like this thing, but I understand how it's serving me, right? It's contrast, it's awareness of the vibration I've got going on, it's a mirror to my vibration, it's me asking for more. You see, when you understand things from how they're serving you, you look at them from the creative process perspective, you're not painting over, glazing over, pretending that things are all rosy and everything when you really don't like something. You go right to it. You're facing it right face on, head on, and you're understanding it vibrationally, what it means to your life. You see, this is in alignment. This is mind mastery, thought mastery. So there's none of that going on in here. Maybe lots of places out on the internet they're trying to teach that kind of thing, but that's not the way life works. And what we're after here is getting ourselves back into alignment, and to get into alignment with our inner being. So our thought energy is the same as our inner being's energy. We want to master our mind, because our mind has been quite lazy over the years, because we don't grow up with any training or any awareness of the power of our mind and what the thoughts in our mind do. So it hasn't been a real focus of education, but I'm totally focused on it. It is the education we must get, because it is what determines how our life plays out. So some people say, they want to be a manifesting machine, right? And again, we want to forget about that, and we want to talk in terms of, I want to be a high vibration thought machine. That's what I want to be, a high vibration thought machine. I want to be a machine that's putting out thoughts one after the other, that they all are in alignment, to the law of attraction, in alignment. I'm driving in traffic, I'm in alignment. I'm working in my business, I'm in alignment. I'm going to my job, I'm in alignment. I'm in my relationship, I'm in alignment. Now, I'm not saying those circumstances are the way you want them, but you can still be in alignment with them, and that means you're finding how they're serving you. See, that's the big difference here. This is the key to life, is, right, I'm spending money, I'm in alignment. I'm paying bills, I'm in alignment. I'm hanging out with friends, I'm in alignment. I'm at a concert, I'm in alignment. You name it. I could be in a hospital bed, I'm in alignment, right? Because alignment is unconditional, and when you get in alignment, you get out of the hospital. The reason you're in the hospital is you got out of alignment. Get back in alignment, you get out of the hospital. Okay, I go into that into other videos. But alignment is where we want to be. And to be in alignment, we have to master our mind, because we've got to take charge of our thoughts so that we're in alignment with our inner being. And again, our inner being is right with us every moment, letting us know if we are or we are not. Negative emotion, positive emotion. That's the communication from your inner being. Okay, another term people use, financially free. You want to be financially free, you got to be vibrationally free. What allows you to be vibrationally free? Alignment, mastering your mind. You can be vibrationally free because no matter what's going on in the physical world, you can choose your thoughts unconditionally, independently of any of that stuff, and you can keep broadcasting in alignment thoughts to the law of attraction. In alignment, in alignment, in alignment. So once you get that going on, then we know that the frequency of everything you want, finances, relationships, jobs, business, health, everything, it is a high vibration, right? And so thoughts that are in alignment are in a high vibration, they're high frequency. And when we're there, of course, broadcasting it to the law of attraction, then we are vibrationally free, right? When we don't let the physical world influence, or faulty beliefs even influence us, that's what being vibrationally free means. You're not allowing those things to influence you. You're choosing your thought for how it feels. And when it's feeling good, because that's your inner being letting you know it's in alignment, then you've got the door open to receive all things that life caused you to ask for. If life caused you to ask for abundance of money, then that can come in when you're in alignment. If it's relationship, if it's a business, if it's whatever it is that life has caused you to ask for, then you're gonna, when you're in alignment, you got the door open. You're high vibration. You're flowing with that high vibration energy. That's where everything you want is. So if you want financial freedom, you've got to learn vibrational freedom. And vibrational freedom is to master your mind, because mastering your mind means you're in alignment with your inner being, with your thought energy. See how this all works? Now, we came here to not manifest things. Again, we want to get off that track of manifesting things. We came to serve both humanity and ourselves at the same time. Now, we have all kinds of qualities that I talk about in other videos, how we can express ourselves so that we're both serving ourselves and humanity. So again, that's all in alignment. That's mastering your mind. That's knowing your value, knowing your importance, expressing yourself, and knowing that that is the the sort of the, you could say, the main purpose of life that we came for is to serve both humanity and ourselves at the same time. That's all in alignment stuff. So you want to master your mind in the way you think about yourself and the way you think about expressing yourself, that you want to be expressing your true self, not making up any reasons or sidestepping or afraid to express yourself or any of that kind of thing. You want to be your natural, true self, know your gifts and talents and the ways you want to express them, and you want to do that because that's serving you. That's high vibration. That's in alignment stuff. That's mastering your mind. And then by virtue of doing that, you will be serving humanity because in the expression of your true self, you're supplying something that others want. So you're serving. So you can see the mastering of your mind really covers everything. That's the thing that you want to do. I mean, the school of mind mastery, that's what you could call this, what we're learning here. Okay, so we want to master our mind as well because, again, as we are in alignment, then it's about receiving our dreams and desires. See, we don't have to think about manifesting. We just want to think about receiving. Receiving's so much easier, and it's so automatic and effortless, and there's lots of action in it, but it's easy and effortless because when you're supplying that choosing that alignment energy, that high vibration energy, those thoughts that are in alignment about everything through your day to the law of attraction, it just automatically connects you with, and things show up in your day. There's right timing, there's good ideas come to you, all kinds of things on that path, of the people that show up, the resources, synchronicities. It's all coming to you because the law of attraction is bringing it and sort of navigating you, if you will. You'll have impulses to do things, inspired action. See, that's all part of receiving. And it all has to do with mastering your mind, because when you're supplying that high vibration energy, aligned energy to the law of attraction, now it can hook you up with all of those details of the path. So your dreams and desires, we want to receive them. We don't want to think about manifesting anything. So that's the video for today. I wanted to bring this point home, that what this is all about is mastering your mind. Present moment, conscious thinking, mind. It is your most powerful attribute as a human being. It is what allows you to effortlessly and joyously live the life that you want, all from within your powerful mind, and it will reprogram your beliefs and get all that energy going to law of attraction that's in alignment. So, but just remember, while you're doing the reprogramming, repatterning of your conscious mind to master it, and mastery, as you know, is a process of gaining knowledge and know-how and practicing until you master it. As you're mastering it, then your faulty beliefs they will still be broadcasting, so things in your life may not be changing right away, and they won't, because they'll still be under that momentum of the faulty beliefs. But as you continue to work on the mastery, you will change that momentum, and things will start to change. You'll notice that, as I say, in stages 5, 6, and 7 of the 7 stages of manifestation change, you gradually see the flow changes, the trending changes, and the manifestation changes. So that is the video for today on mastering your mind. That's what you want to be completely focused on, the education and learning to be the master of your thought energy. And that is what will set your life on a course, on a path, on a stream that you're going to be very, very satisfied with. Okay, thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.